President-elect Trump about to have his first in-the-flesh meeting with a world leader in his new position. Next hour, he'll sit down with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. The revolving door at the president-elect's address have gotten quite a workout today. Potential future cabinet secretaries under President-elect Trump marching in and out of the building all day, including South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, reportedly under consideration to be America's new top diplomat, the Secretary of State. She, of course, once declared Trump embodied, quote, everything a governor does not want in a president, but she just got a tete-a-tete with the president-elect a few hours ago. And speaking of Republican luminaries who have said some rather nasty things about the president-elect, we learned that Trump today is set to meet with Governor Mitt Romney this weekend, the man who once called Trump a con man and predicted trickle-down racism would pollute the United States because of Donald Trump. Sarah Murray's here with me in Washington. And Sarah, sources telling CNN that Mitt Romney's not only meeting with Trump, they're going to be discussing a potential cabinet post?
Wouldn't you love to be a fly on the wall at that meeting? Look, Mitt Romney is just the latest Trump critic to come out and indicate he's willing to sit down with the president-elect and maybe even ponder a cabinet position. It's also a signal, though, from the Trump team that, hey, we're not holding grudges. We're looking to build the best team around.
As Trump Tower's revolving doors churn in top advisors, potential cabinet picks, and family members, Donald Trump is welcoming some new faces, like Florida Governor Rick Scott and Texas Congressman Jeb Hensarling. Also on the agenda today, a sit-down with South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. A sharp Trump critic throughout the campaign.
During anxious times, it can be tempting to follow the siren call of the angriest voices. We must resist that temptation.
Now, sources say she's under consideration for Secretary of State. It's the latest indication, according to Trump advisors, that the president-elect is willing to look beyond past grudges as he builds his administration.
It doesn't matter to him what your political party was or where you stood in the primary. If you are the best person for that job, then he wants you as part of this team.
All of this as Trump's top advisors say he's ready to deliver on one of his key campaign promises.
We are going to Washington, D.C., and we are going to drain the swamp.
Advisors say Trump will enact a 5-year lobbying ban after executive branch appointees leave office and a lifetime ban on representing foreign governments.
It's a major campaign promise that Donald Trump made, and he's already delivering on it during transition as the president-elect.
But it's unclear how Trump's team will define lobbyists and whether people will simply skirt the rules by choosing not to register as lobbyists and labeling themselves consultants instead. One senior Trump advisor says ridding the government of lobbyists was the last straw in Trump's strained relationship with New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. After Christie presented Trump a transition memo peppered with lobbyists and establishment hires, he was dismissed as head of the transition effort. One outstanding question is where Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, will fit in the mix. A source says while Kushner will play a role in a Trump White House, it's unclear whether it will be formal or informal. As Trump works to flesh out a government from New York, Vice President-elect Mike Pence headed to Capitol Hill for meetings with members of Congress, including House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi and House Speaker Paul Ryan, who's already tempering expectations on another of Trump's core campaign promises.
It's too early to have to know the answer to how fast can Obamacare relief occur. What we're focused on is how we get Obamacare repealed and what we replace it with, so that we can get that relief to the American families as fast as possible. That's something we're going to be discussing all along.
Now, Donald Trump has already spent hours poring over cabinet picks, but still no update on the timeline for when he'll announce them. His advisors say he wants to get it right, not move on some sort of arbitrary time frame.